that very special prayers. Hello, I'm Lama Tashi Norbu, my name, and Lama means Buddhist teacher, and I'm an artist, and I'm a founder and the director of a Tibetan art museum in Emmen in Holland. And I came from Bhutan. I was born there. I'm a Tibetan, and then I studied in India under the Dalai Lama school, and then I came to Belgium to study Western art, and after that I was in Holland, and a lot of studies I had in the Western context, and then I have now expressing most of my messages through art. Although in India you can still go to art schools and art academies, but I thought I should study in the West because that is where the source of it. So that way I managed to get to Belgium and study the Western art. So it was very important for me to. It is almost like if you wanted to have a Tibetan food, you would like to go to a Tibetan restaurant with a Tibetan cook, something original. Me to reach the world, I have to create this platform, and so I had to really study how the Western people read the art. It's like a book for me when they have to look at the Tibetan culture, which I make through my art. And then first I have to study the audience and how they could understand. And then I managed to learn their medium. And now I put the Tibetan art through Western medium, like painting on a canvas and using their acrylic mediums, collage, and all that. A lot of critical things, especially from Tibetan, it comes. For the Western people, I think it was great for them because they are beyond that. So when you talk about modern art, it's like 60s, even 50s, and then the contemporary art is from the 80s onwards. No? So you are very advanced. So, but the Tibetans are not. So Tibetans are, we lost our culture, the country, and then in the modern world. And then for them is to go through the whole evaluation of modern art, contemporary art, and all that. Where it's very they cannot understand it. So these are very abstract for them. For them, the modern art is still like making a portrait, like they did in the Renaissance time. That is, they think it's modern, but that is like way behind. Those were like when Da Vinci's were painting. We were pretty lucky with Dalai Lama because he's so modern, very advanced thinker, and Tibetan people tend to follow Dalai Lama, and then His Holiness Dalai Lama even gave nice reference letter for our museum, appreciating the modern way of making art by the modern time of Tibetans. So for them, so the Tibetans should really study when we paint modern art. They should first study like why they are painting like this form, because we Tibetan modern artists spend our whole life. We are not crazy to do that. We understand the art, and it takes life for somebody to really go into it. So we, like my case, I studied like over 7 years, and they don't study. They just see the final result, and of course they will have a lot of critics about them. So they should really study and learn from it, because the future generation of Tibetans will have this. I'm still I studied abstract and all that, and I still have to cling with these figures of the Buddhas, because I wanted to bring my people and connect with the modern Western world, and this is something in between. So for me, this painting is like half abstract figurative art, so it's something in between. So for the Westerners also, sometimes this is still very figurative, it's like in the 70s or 60s art. Compassion is state of mind. Compassion should not be understood by like pity or mercy. Compassion is respecting the other person, and also treating each and every beings has been your mother or a family members in your past life. That is like how we visualize, and that way you can practice compassion, and that kind of a set of mindset, then it's easy to practice, you see. Because there's like for example, when Buddha was walking, he does a lot of the walking meditations like this morning I did. So those times Buddha really goes and face the situations, and then they ask questions and they analyze. So one time there was the mother was feeding her baby meat, cooking. She was cooking meat and feeding with so much love. And then there was a dog coming close to her and trying to get some meat. Each time the dog was coming closer, she was hitting it with a stick. And then the students saw it and they said, "What is happening here? If you can explain." And then Buddha said, "Yes, I can see that in her former life, her mother became the dog, and now she is born as a dog, and her enemy was born as a baby, her own baby, and she was out of ignorance. She was feeding, because you don't know who is the, and then she was feeding the meat that she's cooking. That was her father who died and became a goat, skapen. So this is called samsara. You see, you completely lost, because we don't recognize what is really happening, Yeah. Karma is a word from Sanskrit, so that is like action. And in Buddhism, we would say work is worship. So beyond God or any concepts. So your action has to be godly kind of form of action, so that you worship it, because that's the most important thing. So you must do the good actions. It's a word in karma is a Sanskrit word for just a normal work. But that is what we do in our life, and it has to be the purest form of action. So then you are a practitioner, greatest practitioner. Like even what I'm doing, all of these has to have the best motivation, you know? And that kind of action from the mind, from the physical body, and through your speech. Three combination is the greatest karma we make. Yeah. I'm really happy today what I did. If I'm dying tomorrow, my performance in the Steenakker theater will be my last performance, and I'm so proud from my good intention, body, speech, and the mind that I act, and those are so important for me. So I think somebody has to be very proud of themselves every day, and then tomorrow will be the result of what you do today. Yeah? So for that, yeah, I want to have everyone who is watching this film to wish you a great luck, and also for you. I look forward to see this film, and I think you are a great filmmaker. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yes. Thank you.